What's up, guys? John from Twisted Malay Detailing here. Got a windshield in here on a Ford Escape we're going to be doing, and this is the things you try not to do when swapping out your wipers. And unfortunately, his wiper arm slipped out of his hands and smashed his window. That's why you always should put down a towel on your window when swapping this out, or something to prevent that from happening. So we're going to swap this window out. Jeff's going to be doing that here in a minute.
Hello.
And follow us as we get it done. So now we got the wipers off, as you can see over there, and now you got to undo these clips under here, which you got to be careful you don't drop them down behind the engine bay, because
that sucks.
They're hard to find. So that's a clip there, another clip there, and then that pulls off this, so you can access the bottom of the windshield right here. And again, try not to lose those clips, because sometimes things that fall never actually drop all at the bottom, and then you don't get them back. See, now we have it exposed. This is where your heated wiper park area connection is. And for those that don't know, that is a section in your window in the lower section here. Sometimes you can see the lines, but it's defrost lines that go all the way across there that would keep your wipers defrosted when they're in the off position so they don't freeze up on you. Does it work? I don't know, but that's the connection there. Some cars have it, some don't, but on the inside, here's the lines. Sometimes you can see it on the outside, sometimes you can't, but these are the defrost lines, so when your wipers are actually shut off, they're staying defrosted. Personally, I have found that that is actually the reason of cracking windows sometimes, because when this malfunctions and does not shut itself off, it can crack your window. So I personally don't like it, but I get the theory behind it. Some do like it. And again, as you can see, the result of changing your wipers and the arm slipping out of your hand has literally cracked this guy's window. And unfortunately for this gentleman, this window is only about 4 months old. He's already had it replaced once, and now he's replacing it again, which sucks. As you can see, Jeff is removing the camera and wiper brackets, because this one has, or camera and mirror bracket, because it does have lane departure, which is all of this stuff right here under this bag. I'm going to keep it wrapped up for now, but that's what he's cleaning up right now to save to put into the next window. As you can see, we're cutting out the bottom. So that helps to get the bottom out, and then we use the rope, the spider wider, we call it, but the rope to go all the way around the top and sides. This just makes our life a little bit easier. As you can see, he's already used the spider wire. I missed it, I was busy. So he's pulling out the window right now. So this is what he was cutting out. And then roped all around the top there. But I was in the office and I missed it.
You gotta be faster.
So now he's gonna clean all this old urethane up, prime it, and then clean up the window. Reapply the new urethane, and we'll put the window in. And this is where, if you're not careful, you definitely could stab yourself.
It happens all the time.
Well, those rubber gloves should save you.
Does it stop you from cutting yourself? Keeps the blood in though.
Yep. Less mess on the car. So as you can see, Jeff is laying a nice bead of urethane all around. And as you can see, he has cut off the old urethane, so it's nice and smooth. So a little bit of primer there. And once he comes around, he'll connect those two, blend them together, and then we'll seat the window in. And he's using, this is called a little buddy. He's using that so I don't have to help, although I would have, but it's handy. And then as you can see, you put those brackets on the window as well, and then you only can put a windshield in by yourself. So as you can see, the little buddy helps with only having to use one person to put a windshield in. And he has taped up the heated wiper park area cable so we don't get it caught underneath the window. So he sets that side in place. Then remove the suction cup. Now, when you're using the little buddy, you always make sure that it is clean and your window is clean, because the suction cup will fail if there's any kind of dirt, moisture, or residue on that window. And you don't want that to happen, because then the window will fall and land on the car. But now it's done, so you just put the tape there to hold it in place for a little while as it sets. And then after about an hour, you reassemble everything, and then you recalibrate it, and it's good to go. So then you just reverse everything and put the cowl back in, wipers back on, clips down there that you didn't lose, and then we will reassemble everything on the mirror, the camera, and everything else. This right here is your lane departure camera. So we'll reassemble all that. Take the tape off of it, take it for a drive for recalibration, and call it a day. Alright, now we're going to put everything back together, but let me go to the other side so you can get a better view. So we put the lane departure camera back in. Now some of these wires can be very brittle, so the last thing you want to do is tug on them too much, because they will break off of the window, and then you need to do this all over again with a new window.
That's not fun.
No. Pulling out a window you just put in just to replace it again is never ideal.
Oh, you're gonna fight.
There you go.
Following people to lose clips too. That's not ideal.
So he's going to finish that up and get everything else put back in, and then now that the roads are dry, he can take it to recalibrate it. You can't calibrate windows with wet roads, snowy roads, and weirdly enough, you can't calibrate them with a half a tank or less gas. You do need to have close to a full tank of gas to calibrate it correctly. So he's going to finish this up, take it for a calibration, and give it back to the customer who's sitting here patiently waiting. As you can see, everything's back. And yes, we save his oil change sticker. We've made that mistake where Jess had to go dumpster diving to go back and get the oil change sticker off somebody's window. And he enjoys that.
True story. I hate it.
So that's it. Now we just pull the tape off the window, hook up the calibration machine, and go for a drive. And we need to remember to pull off this license plate because, well, we have forgotten, and a customer drove all around town with my plate on her car, and somehow we did not lose it. We called her, and she's like, yep, it's still there, and she brought it back, but somehow the magnets held and kept that plate there. So just got the calibration machine out. And it plugs into your OBD2 port. Well, it's all calibrated. Now he's in it. Well, it's all hooked up for calibration. And now he's going to go take it out for a drive to check the calibration on it. And if it's good, he'll park it out front, hand the keys to the customer, and that'll be a day. If you like my videos, like, subscribe, whatever. Stay weird, people. Later.